Henry David Thoreau, an inspirational writer, said, "Heaven is under our feet as well as over our heads, and that heaven he is referring to is our beautiful earth that has provided us all with so many opportunities and natural resources for us to survive. Yet we're allowing it to struggle and die out because we aren't taking the proper measures to keep it well." I was watching the news the other day when a commercial with the slogan, "Keep Louisiana Beautiful," kept rerunning over and over again. And I thought to myself, wow, the government here really cares, but I wish the citizens cared just as much. But I'm here to reiterate what your government is saying, to hopefully help push you guys to reciprocate those feelings, because global warming is real, and I'd like to make sure you have the information and tools to hopefully make that choice to help with the cause. What is global warming? Global warming is literally the warming of our globe. Natural Resources Defense Council, Inc. states that over the past 50 years, the globe's temperature has been increasing rapidly, and these are numbers based off of NASA's 134-year records of our Earth's temperature. And without these preventative measures being taken, our Earth will cease to be habitable, and this is due to extreme environmental disturbances that will be because of global warming. And what causes it are the release of greenhouse gases and air pollution into our atmosphere, which creates a sealant over the sun heat and radiation that usually goes into our Earth and bounces off back into space, but it's not being able to do so anymore. The best solution we have is to recycle. And you probably hear this so much, but it's actually so important in the fight against global warming. When paper is put into landfills instead of recycled properly, it will break down eventually, but when it breaks down in that type of environment, CO2 is being released back into the atmosphere, which is the most notorious greenhouse gas there is, because it's the most common one. And also doagreen.org said that in order to save trees, for every ton of paper being recycled and reused, we're able to save 17 more trees. And those trees are important because they also fight the release of the greenhouse gases and from decomposed paper by absorbing that CO2 and recycling it back into oxygen for us to breathe. And also, recycleaway.com says to recycle those aluminum cans, not only just to have some extra change in your pocket, I mean that's a plus, but when you're mining for aluminum, you're also releasing dangerous gases and pollution that aren't helping our Earth's temperature as well. And in order to help the cause, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has actually come up with a little catchphrase known as the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. And those were taught to me at a very young age because in California it was mandatory for us to learn about them. So I don't know if it was mandatory here or if you just forgot about it, but I'd like to teach you or help you remember the phrases so that you can help change our planet and its health. So when talking about reducing, buy less of the things you don't need and buy things with less packaging so that you can help with excess waste. And then by reusing certain products, such as shopping bags, you can also help with the problem with waste. And by recycling, you can help with the expelling of harmful greenhouse gases and air pollution into our atmosphere and the raising of our Earth's temperature. And hopefully by this point in my speech you understand the importance of recycling and helping with the cause of global warming. And if not, I'd like to go over again with you why we need to help make a change. Because without recycling, we are endangering ourselves and other creatures on this earth by allowing the buildup of harmful greenhouse gases and pollution into our atmosphere. Also, our air pollution needs to be decreased and trees need to be saved in order to absorb CO2 so that our atmosphere can open up again. And I appreciate it. Let's go over these 3 R's again. Reduce. Buy less of things you don't need. Reuse. Reuse certain things such as grocery bags to help with the problem of waste. And recycle. Put your paper and your aluminum cans in the proper disposable bins so that we can cut back on air pollution in order to free up our atmosphere and save our earth. I'm Shaylin Johnson, and thank you for listening to me.